My name is Katie.
My name is Audrey Davis.
I am 9 years old.
I'm Katie's stepmom. When she was 2 years old, she drank some acid off of a dairy farm, and it burned her esophagus inside of her throat. And she's had numerous surgeries, and they've tried to replace her esophagus twice, and both procedures have failed. So currently she lives without an esophagus. It's just tied from the bottom of her throat and then from her stomach up. And she takes all of her meals through her Mickey button. She tubes all of her nutrition, liquid nutrition. She has to go in about every 4 weeks to have her spit fistula open back up. It's a drainage hole inside of her throat, and that has to be opened up because she has to have somewhere for her saliva to drain. So she spits her saliva out, and then at night when she sleeps, it drains either out the side of her mouth or out her spit fistula. When she was 2, there was a clear liquid, and it was an acid. And she drank it because it didn't have no taste and no smell. She was thirsty, she drank it, and then it just burned her esophagus up, and they life-flighted her to St. Francis, and she's had like one surgery that was 9 hours long, and she's had extensive surgery. Last October, November, December, somewhere there, she actually died. She was sitting up in bed with us. We were watching TV, and after the procedures, she's a lot of coughing and stuff from the blood, and so she sat up in bed, and then she just went limp, and I yelled at Billy that she was not responding, and he immediately grabbed her up and ran to the car and gave her mouth-to-mouth as he was driving her. The hospital was about 5 miles away, so he gave her mouth-to-mouth as he was driving her in to the hospital, and they had a whole out-of-body, experience and everything. She saw Jesus and everything, and so did he. She actually died, and they got her to the hospital, and they got her back.
My name's Billy, Katie's father. It was in 2000. She got a hold of some potassium hydroxide acid. Well, I really didn't know what happened at first until I come running over. She screamed, and then I come over there. I didn't know what she had done, and then there's blood coming from her mouth, so I took her over to the hydrant to wash her mouth out, and then I could tell things was horrible. So then I rushed her to her friends, and he helped us get to the hospital because we wasn't from that area. From there, they pumped her stomach and such, and then life-flighted us to Tulsa. Well, that was major bad deal. They'd burned her up inside and destroyed her esophagus and such. Your worst nightmare you couldn't imagine. A person's put through many things in life, but it's something I never want anybody to go through. You have to hold your child lifeless in your arms. No man can imagine what kind of pressure that is.
I wish I was born to go to Disney World and meet Stitch.
It meant a lot to her. And then all them other little kids I seen down there from Make-A-Wish, you could see it in their eyes. If it was that one last minute they had to live, it was worth it. Amazing what Make-A-Wish did for all of them.
I think the Make-A-Wish Foundation is awesome. I love you, Dad.